starts with a run by White. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw his Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bears at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Fields on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
They'll start the drive with a give to White, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On play action, now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gather the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then he's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point line McCann up and good, and we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Carr. Rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 44, Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. McCann's kick up and good. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7. Farrar. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now a play fake. Carr. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And out across mid. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Carr. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
45 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try the right side here with White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. White is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
White going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Bears 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again is Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
20! And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running right, here's McAllister. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bears take over the 1st down at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start things here with a handoff to White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They run straight ahead here with White, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. First down, here's White. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. White again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, I tell you, I think by definition you won't get any closer to equaling the record than that.
Not at all. 64 yards, end over end. And I think he's going to come up about a half a revolution short. And that could really have bounced either way.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway.